So your underlying energy for this reading for this week is the Ace of Swords. This speaks of new ideas, new way of communicating, new ways of thinking, seeing things from a new perspective, or beginning this new journey with a new perspective. Now, for those of you that are starting a new path, congratulations. But this also speaks of communicating truth. This is all about the truth in this with this card as well, and also victory. So there's a lot of energies going on with this card. There could be it could be all of the above. For some of you, it could be just a couple select parts. But as far as when we go through the reading, though, we will see exactly what this card is basically trying to say as far as the underlying energies go. So let's go ahead and move forward here. The Nine of Cups is in your heart of the reading, and that basically speaks of wishes. This is in regards to your wish. The problem lies regarding your wish. And maybe it's not what you wish for, even though you should be careful for what you wish for. Be very careful what you wish for. It does speak of maybe your wish coming into fruition, because what's blocking you is the Eight of Pentacles work. Now, this doesn't mean that you're working and that's what's the problem. It could be that you're not working at all. It could be that you're working too much. But I think honestly you have to put in the work to get your wish. Excuse me. So that is one of the things I see here. You have to work to get your wishes. Apparently, let's say of everything. To get what you want, you have to work for it. You have to do something. You have to put in some action. However, your crowning energy is the Seven of Swords. So this speaks of this is about what you want, what you have to deal with, and this is basically the lies, deception, deceit card, but it's also not dealing with something. So you guys possibly not wanting to deal with something at the moment, or you're looking to avoid something, or you're dealing with a difficult situation in which you don't want to deal with. In your past, you do have the Three of Swords, so this speaks of another difficult time with past pain, some old issues coming up, but it's in your past now, so that means it's over, it's done with, it's behind you. I don't ever believe in forgetting what's happened in the past. I always believe in remembering what's in the past, so that way you learn from it for the future. But this is definitely in your past, some heartache, some past pains. In your present, you have the Two of Cups. So this means that at the moment you are encountering your other half, or you are in the process of meeting someone if you haven't met that person yet, or you have met someone right now. In this time, you are meeting someone. Someone is coming into your life, or someone has come into your life. They're in the process of coming into your life. I can't give a specific time. I would like to believe it would be happening before Sunday, but everything happens in its divine time. So if it hasn't happened yet, just be patient. He's coming. He or she is coming. Excuse me. However, in the future, you have the Two of Swords. So this speaks of a difficult decision you have to make, or keeping the balance during a difficult situation, and not really wanting to pay attention to what's happening. As you see here, she's not wearing a blindfold like in the Major Arcana. Oh, sorry, not the Major Arcana, but the Rider-Waite deck. But she is looking away. She has the swords behind her, which says to me the same thing as the Rider-Waite cards. She doesn't want to see the decision she has to make. She doesn't want to have to look at the swords and make that hard decision, or she doesn't want to have to deal with the situation at hand. But she's just keeping the balance right now. She knows what she needs to do. She knows all that, but she doesn't want to deal with it. She doesn't want to look at it. So this could be your potential future. It's never a solid 100% future for you guys, but that could definitely come up in your future. So let's go ahead and pull some clarifiers to better understand the reading. What is the Nine of Cups in the heart of the reading. The 10 of Cups. That's I think that's a lot of people's wishes. I think it's good to want happiness and to wish for happiness. This is a happily ever after card. This is also the family card, the emotional fulfillment card. So you're wishing for happily ever after. What card is in regards to the Eight of Pentacles? Please clarify the Eight of Pentacles. Golly. My energy's a little scattered, but sorry about that, guys. That's what that tells me. Eight of Pentacles, please. Clarify the Eight of Pentacles. Okay. So perhaps this is the beginning of emotional growth for you guys, or this is new love. So this could be speaking of you having to work on your love life. You have to work on getting that love started. Yeah, I think this basically speaks about that love. You need to you need to put in the work to get the love life going. You got to put in the work. I haven't seen anyone else. It could be someone else that's having to deal with. That's what regarding a love life, and you need to work with that. But them to get to your dream. But definitely regarding some new love happening, it's having to do with that. So, the Eight of Pentacles, the work is having to do with new love. Goodness, I'm sorry, guys. I am drawing cards everywhere. Okay, let's clarify the Seven of Swords. Interesting. So, the cards that fell face up here is the Four of Wands and the Eight of Wands. So, possibly something happening and regarding your house or leveling up in a situation that's happening pretty fast. So, perhaps you don't want to deal with something. You don't want to move. Maybe there's some deceit, maybe, possibly, in regards to leveling up. Maybe the messages, or maybe everything's kind of moving too fast, and it's leveling up pretty fast. Or maybe you don't really. It's really interesting in regards to the Seven of Swords. Because the Eight of Wands is not only just moving fast, they're also messages. And the Four of Wands is leveling up, getting to that place of where you can celebrate and be happy. It's stability. It's the place of stability. That's what I'm trying to say. So with the Seven of Swords coming up, it's almost like it's not true, or like you're not like. You don't have that yet, or you're not. I don't know if it's not dealing with anything anymore. I think it's more something's not right. So, especially in your crowning energy, maybe you don't want to deal with the work that you have to do to get to your Four of Wands. I mean, you could want things to happen faster. You want to level up, but you don't want to deal with the work. And that could be it too. I mean, who would wants to put in all that work? But I mean, logically, I understand that you have to put in the work to get what you want. But that's what it's looking like there to me. Okay, for the Three of Swords, you have the Queen of Pentacles. That means that in the past, maybe somebody of an Earth sign, possibly a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, has something to do with the past pains in your life. Perhaps you weren't financially abundant, or perhaps you were seen as the stable one. You were financially abundant, and something just didn't work out in your favor. That's what it's speaking of for the past. What about the present? Where's the Two of Cups? Clarify the Two of Cups in the present, please. Wow. Okay. Two of Cups. So that's gosh. So this is speaking of taking action and balance as well. Giving and take. Giving and taking. Okay. So the Two of Cups is in regards to taking action and balance. Because the Six of Pentacles is about give and take. It's balancing the scales, as you see here. He's giving money away, and he's also taking as well, because obviously he doesn't have just money off of trees. He's taking money from people and he's giving it back to his community. So this is about give and take and taking action. So someone is taking action in their love life. This is someone who's definitely meeting somebody. And it's very balanced too. This person it could be speaking as far as the balance goes. You guys are balanced in the way you guys are in your lives. So like you balance each other out in a way. Does that make sense? What is the Two of Swords in the future? Okay. Standing your ground. The Seven of Wands. It speaks of being defensive. So whatever this decision you have to make, or this difficult situation that could come up in your future, it's going to bring up some defensive energy. You're going to feel defensive. You're going to feel like you have to stand your ground. Wow, that's pretty interesting. It's pretty interesting indeed. And your outcome for the reading is death. So slow and gradual change. So in the outcome of everything happening, there will be some change to put forth here. That's going to happen. And to clarify the outcome, you have strength. So you have the strength within yourself to go through this process of change. That's wonderful. Change is not a bad thing, but it can be scary. It can be scary. So for the romance angels, we have the express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. So this could be speaking of the Ace of Cups here. Perhaps this is work on putting yourself out there. Making your love known. This is also possibly balancing out the scales here, as you see here with the Two of Cups in the present. So this would could mean as that as well. Make sure you put in your 2 cents. Get that victory. So the underlying energy for this whole reading is the Ace of Swords, which speaks of victory. So you're looking for this. So this whole reading is about victory, possibly also about truth as well. But your problem right now is getting your wish of happiness, and what's blocking you is working on your love life, or you're working on your new love. The Seven of Swords here is speaking of not wanting to deal with something, or possibly just some lies that you want to get attend to, some secrets, things that are seeming a little out of place or sneaky. And it's in regards to messages and leveling up. So this maybe perhaps you feel like it's too good to be true, or perhaps you don't want to deal with something, but you want things to move a little faster, and you want to move up in your love life. Now, your past pains here in the past, you have the Queen of Pentacles. So perhaps someone that you were dealt with in the past was a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and it did not end as well as it hoped. Or it could be you feeling like you were grounded from the past. This is you learning from what you've got, and you feel more grounded because you went through whatever you went through in the past. In the present, you have the Two of Cups. So this is taking action about, based off of your manifestation, and putting in the balance needed to have a wonderful relationship. So you're working on getting that footing in right now. You're working on putting in that balance. But in your future, though, there's a difficult decision or difficult situation that could be coming up for you, and it's requiring you to be more defensive. Now, the Wisdom Oracle card for you guys today is New Life. We're going to go ahead and read this for you in just a second here. The number for New Life is 39. Essential meanings: birth of new ideas, growth, opportunities, a breath of fresh air, life renewing itself. When spring awakens the world, joy and excitement can be felt all around and in your very core. Blossoms burst from trees overnight. Birds return home and sing their glorious song. And nature is full of promise. Miracles beckon on all of us. This is one of those times in your life when new ideas inspire you and new opportunities bring you hope to see your dreams come true. All is well in your world, and you have the energy you need to feel renewed. Allow your heart to fill with enthusiasm. Let your light shine, for this is time for good fortune. Relationship message. New energy enters old relationships, and new relationships are bursting with the sweetness and vibrancy only encountered when winter gives way to spring. This is a time to connect with others and share excitement, passion, and heart full of joy. This card is a very auspicious card with respect to love and partnership in all forms.